of positives upon which to build because he played his part in a cracking contest. Our next bout is between boxers from Tajikistan and Azerbaijan. There is 28-year-old Asror Vokhidov. His opponent is Umid Rustamov. So our 5 scoring judges hail from Australia, Chinese Taipei, Guatemala, Slovakia and Algeria. The 10-point must system in effect. Mr. Roberto Savide of Argentina is the referee. And there is Umid Rustamov, participant in the 2023 World Championships, where he lost to Javier Ibanez in the 3rd preliminary round. The Cuban was relocated to Bulgaria. As for Asror Vokhidov, 4-1 split decision winner over Shin Jae-yong of the Korean Republic in the round of 32. The movement of Rustamov was too much for the man from the Kenyan hit squad, Bakari Hassan, to deal with in the round of 32. How effective will that be here against Asror Vokhidov, the southpaw from Tajikistan? We're underway. This is 57-kilogram action at the quarter-final stage. You'll notice neither Nicola or I are giving these numerical weight divisions names, and that is because names have been removed. This is around the featherweight division in old money, but all weight-making sports in the Olympic Games now go by numbers only, no longer have names assigned to them. The southpaw wearing red is Asror Vokhidov, 28 years of age, from Tajikistan. This is his 2nd attempt to qualify, having competed in the Asian Games in autumn of last year. Quarter-finalist in the World Championships last year. His opponent, wearing blue, has just taken a terrific right jab. Is Azerbaijan's Umid Rustamov from the Azerbaijan capital, Baku. Lands a good southpaw left to the body of his own. Minute gone in this opening round, and both boxers having success with straight shots.
Rustamov's having quite a bit of success every time he throws his jab out. I think he needs to throw the jab out more.
Oh, that's a terrific right hand to the body. Walked in with hands held high, dipped at the knees, turned his palm upwards and sunk in a right hook just above the belt line. On the back foot now, playing counter-punch up. But that's what Vokhidov wants to do as well, and that is why there is so much feinting with the hands, with the eyes, with the feet. But remember, the feints have to be convincing to draw something from the opponent that can be countered. Beautiful right jab from Rustamov, countered by a shot from Vokhidov.
Yeah, beautiful there. You can, as you said, you can just see them both feinting. I think Rustamov just needs to get behind his jab a little bit more. That's it. The jab's working really, really well for him.
Retreating from one set of ropes to the other is Rustamov, backing his reflexes to counter off the strands effectively. Beautiful work with the lead right hand, and then an eye-catching 3-shot salvo. Right, left, right. The left hand was a half hook, half uppercut. There's a reverse 1-2. Left hand followed by the southpaw lead right, and then a right jab looking out towards his corner to accentuate the success of the shot. Going to be spoken to about keeping his head up there because he dipped beneath the belt line of Vokhidov. Short on his attempted 1-2 is Rustamov. Left cross celebrated by the Azeri corner, but I'm not quite sure whether it made contact. Vokhidov just made to miss there. Rustamov possesses terrific reflexes, sitting square on the ropes. He appears to be a sitting target, but such is his radar. He's able to avoid shots coming in his direction, making his opponent miss by millimeters.
Yeah, definitely. Vokhidov isn't doing the wrong thing there. He's backing his man onto the ropes, but somehow his man in blue seems to be escaping and countering.
First round in the book, and I thought that the man in blue, Rustamov, got the better of that first 3 minutes, but he's only been rewarded by 2 of the 5 scoring judges. Judges 1, 2 and 4 preferring the front foot pressure of Воҳидов, but it's not as though it was aggressive pressure because he was looking to counterpunch as well. A 3-2 split is gone against Rustamov. I think is a little bit unfortunate, but a competitive round for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It was a very, very close round. I liked what the guy in blue was doing. You know, he was sitting back, using his jab. I think he needs to use his jab a little bit more. Every time he pops the jab out, it scores. I think in the second round, he needs to use it a lot more.
So, into the second round then. Umid Rustamov, the southpaw wearing blue from Azerbaijan, has been edged out in the first 3 minutes. 3-2. Воҳидов just looking to assert that lead right hand. Southpaw left came in roundhouse fashion. It was defended by the gloves of Воҳидov. Good jab to the body from Rustamov. And again, look at that disruptive jab from Воҳидov. Really finding the range with that lead right hand now. And good reflexes from him in the pocket to avoid that slapping right hand that was slung in his direction.
Yeah, that was very good there from Воҳидов. Just walking his man down, steady pressure, just getting into a clinch there.
Rustamov reaching for a right jab to the body, but couldn't find the range, and his left hand over the top, inaccurate. Roundhouse left. A slapping shot may have landed with the inside of the glove, so may not be scored by the judges. Must land with the correct knuckle part of the glove. Remembering old school Olympic games, if you go on to the Olympics.com, you'll be able to see all of those practitioners who wore gloves that had a portion of white to determine where the knuckle area was and help the judges and referee to see whether a blow has been landed correctly with the knuckle part of the glove. Again, roundhouse left would have landed with the inside of the glove, but it was blocked by the defenses of Воҳидов. So Rustamov hasn't really been as effective in this second round thus far. We're beyond the halfway stage, and again, a left hand to the body, right hook from Воҳидов is a terrific combination from the man in red. Then a left cross, catching Rustamov as he's going backwards. And he's a strange type of boxer, Rustamov, in the sense that when he's not in close and landing, when he's landing hooks and uppercuts or a straight jab, sometimes his shots can look a little bit ungainly, even though they're delivered with terrific speed. Just like that left hand there. Won't see that roundhouse left in the coaching manual. Almost looks as though he stepped off the cricket field. If you're familiar with the sport of cricket, that is. Bowlers deliver the ball in that fashion. Exchange of jabs at centre ring. Rustamov momentarily putting his hands up high, and you see his corner celebrating, but that left hand landed with the inside of the wrist for my money.
Воҳидов's doing a lot better here. Walking his man down. Oh, beautiful backhand there.
Right jab to the body, left cross to the chin. And I think this has been a very good round for Воҳидов. Took the first on a 3-2 split, and that will have brought about a change in tactics. As you see, Rustamov looking for that speedy southpaw left, couldn't find it on a shot that was delivered straight. Little love tap after the belt. I think Воҳидov has boxed very well in that second round. Doesn't want his mouthpiece removing, he just wants some water. Second round concluded, and Воҳидov has swept the board, taking it unanimously to lead on 3 of the scorecards. And the 2 judges that scored for Rustamov in the opening round, well, those scorecards now tied up at 19 points apiece. He needs a massive final round to get back on level terms.
Huge final round to get back on level terms, and maybe he can do it. You know, maybe he'll take the initiative in this last round, but he's going to be really up against it by his man in red, who definitely is not going to give it up easy.
Maybe he can do it, but I think he's going to have to be busier than he was in the second round, and indeed more accurate. Saw him throw a correct southpaw left, just before the bell, and there's a good right jab to the body. That's one of his best punches for my money. And sometimes the left hand, well, you see, it's inaccurate, and look how much time that gives Воҳидов to counter. He possesses terrific reflexes in the pocket, so his head movements enable him to avoid the incoming fire. But the roundhouse left, it takes so long to get back to defensive position that there's no way he can let another shot go.
Just like there, Воҳидов's got the right idea. He's just coaxing his man in and waiting and countering him. He's countering as he's going forward as well.
So Rustamov looking to tighten up his punches. There he let a flurry go. Воҳидов waves him back in and says, bring it to me. Look how active Воҳидов is with his gloves, defending actively, then spun off the line and got back into range with a southpaw right jab. There's a pecking, poking right jab once again. Bit of clock being killed as the two men fashion a clinch at centre ring. Good work from Rustamov, scoring to both head and body. And it wasn't the wide punches. They were altogether more direct, whether they were straights or hooks. Good portion of the round for Rustamov, but there's a cracking left cross from Воҳидов.
Yeah, Rustamov needs to work a bit more now. He can't afford to be going backwards, sitting back on his back foot. He needs to be going forward, taking the initiative, taking the fight to Воҳидов.
Rustamov, the 2022 national champion of Azerbaijan, can't be waiting like this. He may have taken something off that shot by turning away to his left, but it landed nonetheless, and landed with sufficient force to be a scoring shot. We're beyond the halfway stage, and thus far Rustamov hasn't produced the sustained, unanswered quality that he needs to make it a 10-8 round. He requires to bring it back on turns, but there was a good left cross. Now he's back in counter-punching mode once again, trying to lure Воҳидов into his web where he can launch his counter-punches, but that, in many respects, is playing into the hands of Воҳидов from Tajikistan, because the clock will continue to elapse.
Yeah, Воҳидов now is happy for him to sit back, you know. He doesn't really have to work now. It's all Rustamov that needs to get in there, start firing back. He can't just be walking backwards in straight lines and not throwing anything.
Here he's looking for the left hand, but it's a little inaccurate once again. There was a beautiful left uppercut turned underneath, and then a sumptuous right hook to the body sunk in by Воҳидов. Rustamov, as speedy as he is, that was a rather ponderous looking roundhouse left to the ribcage of Воҳидов. Closing stages of the third and final round. Desperation with the left cross and right hook, both shots inaccurate. 10-second clapper sounds. Beautiful use of the right hand from Воҳидов, who is standing with his hands contemptuously low now. Disengages because he knows he's got the bout in his back pocket. The man in blue needed a massive final 3 minutes to overturn the 3 2018 scores that he faced. Two of the cards were tied up at 19 points apiece. But it is ASROR Воҳидов from Tajikistan who is probably going to be declared as a unanimous point decision victor here. Very good display from Воҳидов, particularly in rounds 2 and 3.
And the winner by points unanimous decision. In the red corner representing...
And there is confirmation of a unanimous points decision victory for the reigning national champion of Tajikistan. ASROR Воҳидов goes through to the quarter-final stage with a very good display indeed against Azerbaijan's Umid Rustamov. Rustamov edged out in the first round 3-2. I thought he may have done enough to take it 3-2, but it went the other way. That's how close it was. But in rounds 2 and 3, this man proved that he was the governor. He boxed very well indeed.
Yeah, he really did. Воҳидов just boxed comfortably in his skin in the last round. Punched when he needed to, went on his bike when he needed to. Just managed the clock and got the win. And there are the scores.
So after edging the first round 3...
The man in red, Husseinov, deserved to win that fight. And that's just my honest opinion. I thought the man Hill did enough to win it.
My goodness, what drama. As we move up to the 57 kilogram division, there is the reigning world champion Mahmoud Sabir Khan. There is Tajikistan's 28-year-old ASROR Voҳидov from Isfara in the Central Asian nation. Our scoring judges are from Puerto Rico, Hungary, Canada, Estonia, and our referee is Mr. Anor Abanli from Azerbaijan. Well, truth be told, I am still reeling from what transpired at 51 kilograms, where Roscoe Hill, despite taking the first round unanimously, somehow was adjudged to have lost rounds 2 and 3, which isn't what I saw from our commentary position at the eWork Arena. Now our focus of attention has to turn to this 57 kilogram contest, where the winner will be assured a place, an Olympic quota place. So we're underway in the 57 kilogram division. It's a contest between boxers from the Central Asian nations of Kazakhstan and Tajikistan. The man wearing red, who had just been taken down to the canvas, is Mahmoud Sabir Khan, the 2023 World Championship gold medalist at 54 kilograms. 54 kilos, not an Olympic weight, so he's boxing here at 57. It's his second attempt to qualify for the Olympic Games after losing in the second preliminary round of the Asian Games. That's the exact same set of circumstances for ASROR Voҳidov of Tajikistan. 28-year-old lost in the second preliminary round of the Asian Games in Hangzhou in China. Quarter finalist at last year's World Championships at 57 kilograms. So a minute gone. Nice right uppercut on the inside from Sabir Khan. Currently operating as a southpaw boxer, making it an all southpaw affair, but he is a seamless switch hitter.
Really nice work from Sabir Khan there. Just letting his backhand go onto the chin of his opponent in blue.
So working away with the right hand, body then head is Sabir Khan. Beautiful counter 1-2 after Voҳidov enjoyed success. It was Sabir Khan who had the final word. Right jab from Sabir Khan, followed by a cluster that was inaccurate. Voҳidov used good head movement. Beautiful left cross again behind a rapier-like right jab from Sabir Khan. Sabir Khan now is an orthodox boxer, leading with his left hand and left leg. Voҳidov spoken to again about keeping his head up. Don't want to pick up a warning which will result in a point deduction. Look at that three-shot cluster. Punctuated by a left hook and then followed by good movements out of the pocket from Sabir Khan, who's dropping his hands now and showcasing his blistering hand speed and punch picking ability. But Voҳidov remaining concentrated, and he having success to both head and body. But did you see that three-shot salvo? The final corkscrew right hand penetrating the defenses of Voҳidov from Sabir Khan. Blistering hand speed from the reigning world champion. Still only 22 years of age, and in his first senior world championship appearance at the Stark Arena in Belgrade, he came away with silver. Gives you an idea as to this man's estimable talent.
Voҳidov is just struggling with Sabir Khan's speed here. He's trying to get his shots off. He's got the right idea, but he's just slightly missing at times. That was better.
So the first round in the book, I think it's Sabir Khan who has done enough to take it. Indeed, it's a clean sweep of the cards for Mahmoud Sabir Khan. 10-9 from all 5 scoring judges.
Really good work from Sabir Khan. Using his jab, using his straight shots, and switching the angle straight away so he can miss his opponent in blue's shot. Nice work there. His man in blue is going to really have to work hard in this second round to try and stay in the fight.
So we're underway then. Both boxers keen to re-engage in this second round. Mahmoud Sabir Khan. Contest where he was outpointed in Hangzhou. One of the best contests you could ever wish to see. Met a man who matched him for speed on that occasion. Now you see him playing back foot boxer out of the orthodox stance. Воҳидов going after him and intelligently targeting the body. For a tangle ensued.
Really good feint in there from Sabir Khan, just trying to draw his man's lead. Beautiful counter punch in there.
Воҳидов, multiple national champion of Tajikistan. Sabir Khan coming square on the ropes before catapulting off them. Both men just trading misses beyond range. Воҳидов, good right jab in response to a shot from Sabir Khan. Beautiful left cross from Воҳидov, and another one. Sabir Khan operating as an orthodox boxer, now back as a lefty, leading with his right hand and right leg. So Воҳидov looking to beat his man to the punch and doing so twice in quick succession there with his right jab. Remember, he conceded the opening round unanimously. But it's really brave tactics from Воҳидov. The multiple, beautiful right left, and then going in search of an uppercut, but that was inaccurate. And he is using timing to beat the blistering speed of Mahmoud Sabir Khan. Wonderful example of that here. Left hand success again from Воҳидov. And Sabir Khan, a complete change of approach. Rather than looking to push his man back, he's been standing, boxing off the back foot, but Воҳидov has used exquisite timing to beat him to the punch consistently in this second round.
Воҳidov has really drawn his man into a battle. He's got him standing in front of him now. Sabir Khan was doing a lot better in the first round when he was moving around. There was a lot of head movement, a lot of feinting, and it was working well for him.
Again, Воҳidov operating behind low-held hands, and a southpaw left drives Sabir Khan back into the ropes as his feet came square. He was picked off beautifully by Воҳidov. And again, another counter left hand out of the southpaw stance from Воҳidov. And I'm rather baffled at this change in tactics from the reigning world champion Mahmoud Sabir Khan, because for my money, he's coming out second best and being consistently beaten to the punch by a man whose hands aren't as quick, but he's timing his punches to perfection.
Yes, Воҳidov's timing now. He's just found his range. He's found his timing. Beautiful body shot there from Воҳidov.
Now Sabir Khan tries to get back into the front foot posture, which served him so well in the opening round. Big swing and a miss with the lead right hook. Sabir Khan thinks he's done enough, but I tend to see it the other way. But how do the judges see round number 2? Well, Воҳidov has taken it for only 2 of the judges. And had he been able to convince one more, then he would have tied it up at 19 points apiece and given himself a real shot going into the third and final round. I think he's incredibly unfortunate to only take it for 2 of the 5 judges. Had he been able to get one more, it would have put an entirely different complexion, which I think would have been deserved with 3 minutes remaining.
Воҳidov did really well in this second round, finding his time, and there you see him pushing Sabir Khan back onto the ropes and catching him with a backhand.
So the referee having to instruct the boxers to step back. So eager were they to re-enter the fray to get this third and final round underway. ASROR Воҳidov, quarter-finalist at last year's World Championships in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, I thought was really unfortunate to only take the second round for 2 of the 5 judges. He lost the first round unanimously, and that means he is trailing 20 points to 18 for 3 of the 5 observers. It's only tied up at 19 points apiece on 2 of the scorecards, so he needs a massive final round now in a bid to get back to parity and take us to the realm of countback. and against a boxer as competent and competitive as Mahmoud Sabir Khan, unless he gets iced by a single shot, as we see repeated left-hand success again for Voħidov, I don't think he will concede a 10-8 round. But of course, in this beautiful sport of boxing, there's always the opportunity to end the contest inside the distance.
There really is. Voħidov's got the right tactics here, trying to push his man back to the ropes so he can catch him, so he doesn't have that much space to move around the ring.
Nice right jab again from Voħidov, and I'm just surprised at how static and comparatively easy to catch Sabir Khan is proving to be, because his speed and movement... Oh, left! Hook, right uppercut out of the southpaw stance. Check the chin of Sabir Khan beautifully. Who appears to be boxing with the handbrake on, and Asror Voħidov is taking full advantage. No 8-count forthcoming, but the chin of the reigning world champion well and truly checked, but he has passed the chin check and continues to retain his boxing stance to good effect. But Voħidov, again, what a performance he is producing beyond the midpoint of this final round.
Sabir Khan does not want to be stood in front of his opponent like this. This suits Voħidov.
Voħidov's timing has been absolutely perfect from round 2 on. And again, for a boxer who is normally so dynamic, so active out of either stance, I'm rather surprised at the tactics being adopted by Mahmoud Sabir Khan. But given the context of the bout, leading 20 points to 18 for 3 of the judges, as Sabir Khan enjoys straight shot success. But again, left uppercut, jolting right jab from Voħidov. Sabir Khan tries to answer, but his punch is inaccurate. So Sabir Khan has plenty of insurance. Here's a good right-left combination from him, but countered. First by a single to the head and then a body shot from Voħidov. And this has been a sensational display from Voħidov against the very best in the world at 54 kilograms. Here he is competing at 57. He's the naturally smaller man, Sabir Khan. But Voħidov, I don't think he's going to get the verdict here tonight. His confidence and belief must surely be strengthened as a result in the manner in which he's performed, as he lands another cracking southpaw left. What a performance! Sabir Khan is going to be declared the victor, but that is an absolutely beautiful display from Asror Voħidov against the switch-hitting Sabir Khan, the southpaw from Tajikistan. Found his timing beautifully throughout the entirety of rounds 2 and 3. Really unfortunate to only take it for 2 judges the second round. Had he taken it for 3 to tie it up at 19 points apiece for 3 observers, the third and final round could well have been well, it would have been entirely different, because so much more would have been riding on it. But the insurance built up by Mahmoud Sabir Khan is going to see him declared as a victor here, and the earner of an Olympic quota place. Unless, of course, they give it to Voħidov 10-8, which I don't think it was a 10-8 round. Here's the verdict.
And the winner by points split decision and qualified for the Olympic Games Paris 2024 in the red corner.
And there is confirmation of a points victory for Mahmoud Sabir Khan, the reigning world champion at 54 kilograms, a 4-1 split decision victor. And it means that the best in the world has earned an Olympic quota place and can call himself an Olympian. We'll see him at the Olympiad in Paris 2024. Respectfully acknowledging all sides of the arena, Mahmoud Sabir Khan not at his scintillating best as he was yesterday in the round of 16 encounter, but he has done enough with the insurance accrued in rounds 1 and 2 to outpoint Asror Voҳidov, who produced an absolutely brilliant display of boxing with punch picking like that out of his southpaw stance. Only took the second round for 2 of the 5 judges. Had he taken it for the third, well, the contest and possibly the outcome could have been different.
Really good work from Voҳidov, but it just wasn't enough for him to put him